Hi green makeup lovers, today I'm very excited because we are filming our first makeup tutorial outdoors in the green nature on the natural daylight. I have with me a very young lady which is going to be my model, and I did for her a proof makeup for the prom dance. But this makeup is going to be very fresh, modern, with a lot of bright colors and of course done all with the natural cosmetics. I hope you will find it useful and to enjoy it. I'm going to start with Smooth Affair from Jane Iredale. It is a fantastic product that I love so much for prepping the skin. It has anti-aging properties, it evens out skin tone, and it minimizes the pores, and therefore is a fantastic solution to start as a base for your upcoming makeup. I'm applying it smoothly with blending it into the skin with this EcoTools Skin Perfecting brush, which is great for applying primers. For the base, I decided to use the Jane Iredale Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB Cream in the shade number 5. It is a beautiful light to medium shade with yellow undertones, and it covers great all imperfections, giving a luminous and smooth, flawless finish without looking too heavy. Because the BB cream is very covering and because there are just minor imperfections, I'm covering them with this same product using a small brush. I'm using RMS Beauty Powder in the light shade, and I'm applying it just on some areas of the face where needed to have a slightly dust of powder to set in all the makeup and to achieve a nice base for the upcoming products. This is the Dr. Hauschka bronzer in limited edition that I adore. It has a beautiful universal shade which is not suitable just for bronzing, but as you can see, I'm now using it as a contour shade. I'm giving just a slight definition to the cheekbones and with an angled brush to achieve that three-dimensional effects that give to the face sculpted and beautiful look. I'm using this technique of contouring just because she will wear this makeup for an evening event, and I love that we have a little bit of definition on the entire face. However, blending well is the key with this technique, and as you can see, I'm mostly blending and softening all the contours just above the ear and under the cheekbone. A tiny bit of definition also on the forehead is very nice to give this three-dimensional appearance, and as I said, I love this shade from Dr. Hauschka, which is matte and not orangey, like a perfect shade for contouring. I can't imagine an evening makeup without highlighter. I'm using the INIKA Illuminator, which is a lovely beige shade in a creamy version that I'm applying with a small duo fiber brush just on the top of the cheekbones to have this beautiful illuminated contour. I'm also applying the highlighter on the bridge of the nose and on the top of the mouth in that V shape. This is very nice as it gives a more luminosity to the face, that fresh dewy look, and also it gives the appearance with the more three-dimensional face along with the contouring technique. But at the same time it doesn't look heavy, everything look very smooth and natural. I actually love contouring the face on this so-called C-shape area on the temples and cheekbones because it gives that extra luminosity and youthfulness to the face. When I was thinking about this look, I was having in my mind that I will put in the first plane the lips, and therefore I use the Neve Cosmetics lipstick Deserta Levre in this beautiful red strawberry fuchsia intense shade called Strawberry Sundae. It's a creamy, hydrating and long-staying lipstick that I'm applying with a lipstick brush, as you can see, without any other contouring, which looks very fresh and modern. Because the lips are the main focus point, I started the makeup with the lipstick, and then I will continue to apply all other makeup products in order to submit them to the lipstick color. When doing a makeup for a youthful face, even if it's done for an evening event, I think that the makeup should be applied very light to preserve the youthfulness of the skin, not to look too heavy, not to look too overdone, because we don't want to add years to the face, but we want to preserve that youthful and fresh energy. And so some bright colors are really nice, but not too much shine, not too much of heavy dark colors are really not suited. The next step are the eyebrows, and so I'm using Idun Minerals eyebrow pencil, which I adore. It is one of my absolutely favorite eyebrow pencils. They are beautiful to work with, not too soft and not too hard, and they have the shades fantastically designed. I think that they are amazing. And as you can see, they have the brow brush incorporated, which is very helpful when you are doing a makeup. The next step is the blush. I'm using Idun Minerals, the warm pink shade in the color Halon, which I find very beautiful and a universal shade to add that beautiful touch of color on the cheeks. I'm applying it with a brush, and as you can see I will blend it very well because I don't want too much emphasis on the cheeks. Of course, I want a tiny little bit of color, but not too much. I'm now toning it down with a clean brush so that it will be just that radiant touch of color. And of course, it must complement the lipstick color. And now I'm doing the eyes. I'm using Jane Iredale Quad bronzer in Moonglow, and as you can see I'm starting to apply the lightest shade on the eyelid with a blending brush, and I'm just blending everything very well into the skin to create a nice and glowing satin base. Now I'm using the darkest shade from this quad bronzer, and I'm applying it just into the crease of the eye to have slight definition and a three-dimensional effect. But as you can see, the eye makeup is remaining still very delicate, just a little bit defined, but toned really down because the lips want to be the main focus. And I wanted to keep it modern and fresh. Now I'm working on the other eye too, so that you can see how this technique is very simple, but you can achieve a very beautiful sculpted and soft effect on the eyes. So just apply this mid darker color into the crease and blend very well with a blending brush. When you are doing the eye makeup, you have to respect some rules. Look always to lift your eye so that it won't look sad. So the key here is to work with your brush with upward strokes in a V shape and lifting the eye all the time. From this same palette, I'm now using the gold color and a small brush because I want to add a tiny little bit of that gold shimmer just on the mobile lid. This way the eye will look even more sculpted and therefore it will be still soft, but it will have even more three-dimensional effect. I'm also applying a touch of the same color above the brow. I'm now using the fourth shade of eyeshadow from the Quad bronzer of Jane Iredale called Rose Down, and I'm applying it here on the eyelid to contrast the green color of her eyes and to complement all the pink shades of other makeup. Of course, my favorite must-have, curling the eyelashes, and then I'm applying a lot of black mascara. I got the privilege to try the newest mascara from Living Nature in the shade Jet Black. It's a thickening mascara which is now improved in terms of ingredients. I love because it thickens the lashes and it doesn't leave any clumps. And what is more, it's suitable for sensitive eyes because now it's fragrance free. I really like it because it defines the lashes and gives them a lot of volume. And now the final touch, a cloud of freshness with Jane Iredale Hydration Spray D2O that will set the makeup.